Look at you looking beautiful and fantastic. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to SpeedFit. This is the show that gives you a good look at trending stories, the latest news and important things that are happening around you that you need to know about. They're all here on the feed. Yes, follow me to know what's happening. My name is Kimani Mbugua and I'm happy that you clicked on this video as soon as it popped up on your notifications, right? If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, yeah, I don't take you for granted, my friend, and I really appreciate that you're here. Yes, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Yes, please do get interactive in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from. Yes, let me know where you click from. Yeah, let me know what you're doing also in the comment section. Yeah, I'll be reading your comments at the end of the show after we take a look at some interesting stories that are happening today that you need to know about. Okay, let's get straight into the feed because some interesting stories are happening today, and I have to say that. So our first one is about a man who went missing for 57 years. Yes, it's this man here, you see. It's like that December season joke of going to get bread and ending up in Naivasha, but this one has gone way too far. 57 years too far. And his name is Simon Bibei Chumo. Show them that picture again, Felix. Yeah, so this man left home in Sebetet village in Kericho in 1964. He went to look for a job and he just returned home 57 years later. He left behind his newly wedded wife and newborn daughter and did not bother contacting the family or even letting them know where he was going. And the family has been searching for him for all of these years, and a pastor at a church which is 50 kilometers away from Chumo's home, where he was working as a casual laborer, he identified him and sparked this reunion with his family. I mean, I have so many questions. Yeah, we've seen a couple of stories like this. A man goes missing for 47 years, 40 years, and it's awkward because his daughter is getting to see him for the first time in all of these years. I don't know what to say. Yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, let's go to the courts. I have a lot of updates of interesting things that happen in the courts. Yeah, I have so many of them. There are different crimes that people have committed to each other. Yes, prepare yourself because I have a couple of them. Okay, so this first one happened at the Milimani Law Courts yesterday, where a man was charged with stealing, among other items, lingerie and underwear from a shop at Sasa Mall on Moi Avenue. Yeah, so according to court papers, he allegedly stole 48 pieces of lingerie, 36 pieces of underwear, 36 pieces of pajamas, 22 pieces of cotton robes, and 6 pieces of silk robes. Yeah, I guess he was what was he gonna do with those things if he was not stealing to sell? Or yeah, so many questions, right? Meanwhile, in Mombasa, a suspect who was in court, yeah, get this, he was in court to answer charges of assault and robbery with violence. So he fled after the court ruled to revoke his bail, since he had missed court after being granted bail. So the court revoked his bail because he jumped bail, and he tricked the police by telling them that he needed to go to the bathroom, and when he was uncuffed to get into the washrooms, he shoved them and jumped over the Mombasa Law Courts fence and fled. Yeah, he is in so much trouble for fleeing now, adding charges upon charges. Yeah, the police are still looking for him. So, yeah, I guess we should just call this segment Vioja Mahakamani, right, Felix? Yeah, we should have like a weekly segment of Vioja Mahakamani of things that happened at the courts this week, right? Interesting crimes that have been committed. So at the Kibera Law Courts, one Richard Feather, he's a carpenter who works at Riruta. He was arraigned to answer to charges of causing grievous harm. Yeah, this was highlighted by the revenues, by the way. And so it is alleged that he broke his colleague's leg after a dispute over a piece of wood. Both of them are fundis, and they were beefing about a piece of wood that I guess was supposed to be used by either of them. And he said to have hit his colleague Hassan Jogona and broke his leg. Yeah, he was almost lynched by a mob, but the police rescued him and arrested him, and now he's in court to answer to charges of causing grievous harm. Don't fight with your colleagues at work, my friends. Yes, don't do it. You're gonna end up in jail. Especially if they have something against you, they're not gonna drop those charges. So be careful. Yeah. As we go through the Vioja Mahakamani segment of Speed Feed, comment below with your reactions to some of these stories. Okay. Let me know. Especially where you're watching from. Yeah. Niambie hapo comment section. Now, in another case at the Kibera Law Courts, a man was arraigned to answer to charges of obtaining money by false pretense. Okay. This man here, Michael, he allegedly conned one Michael Musyoki of 2 million shillings, which he had promised to invest in Bitcoin. Yes, he told him that he could invest in Bitcoin and give him a 78% return. Have you guys been reading the news and have you seen how much Bitcoin has lost in the market? So much, right? Yeah, this guy was not aware of anything, so he was just told, I'm gonna invest your money in Bitcoin, and he transferred 2 million, and after that he vanished. And of course the guy went to the police and they got hold of him. So if you don't know anything about cryptocurrencies, I would recommend strong or a lot of caution while trying to invest in cryptocurrencies, right, Felix? Yeah, please be very careful while investing. That's all I have to say. Meanwhile, still on Vioja Mahakamani, please give me your reactions to these stories. I want to hear your reactions. Meanwhile, the DCI have arrested Victor Maina, aka Badman Anka, is this guy here, who allegedly has been scamming people on Instagram, claiming to be a genuine Apple and Samsung dealer. That's his page there. So in case you have stumbled upon his page and you wanted to buy probably an iPhone or a Samsung, yeah, beware, because the DCI have flagged him as a con. Yeah, and the DCI received numerous complaints from members of the public who claim to have been conned by Mr. Badman Anka. I mean, what's in the name? His name is Badman Anka. Yeah. Now, from the courts, still around the courts, and crimes being committed. Now, this is on a larger scale of fraud and corruption investigations, because EACC Chair Eliud Wabukala revealed to Senate's Justice and Legal Affairs Committee that the commission is investigating 4 governors, including Ferdinand Batito, Mike Sonko, former Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero, and Samburu's Moses Lennon Kulal. Yeah. All being investigated for allegedly acquiring wealth that cumulatively amounts between the 4 of them 11 billion. Yeah, and so 8 billion of this money is what Evans Kidero is being investigated for, that he allegedly acquired 8 billion shillings while he was in office. Samburu's Moses Lennon Kulal is allegedly holding 500 million, and Mike Sonko and Ferdinand Matito are also being investigated. I mean, we've been covering this for so long. Yeah, do you get a little numb from hearing these corruption stories, right? It's like I think of at this point, I am tired of hearing these corruption stories. Like it's like beating a child so much, they become so used to it, so they're like, I'm gonna be beaten anyway, so what's the point? It's we get to that point. Yeah, give me your reactions here on Facebook or on YouTube if you're watching, and please remember to subscribe as well. Yeah, so on to other stories. We are out of the courts and crimes being committed by people, and some disappearing for 57 years. So the AG, yes, Paul Kihara, he went to the Court of Appeal, and the legal showdown that is supposed to happen at the Court of Appeal because of the BBI. The latest update is that appeal has been certified as urgent, and the applicants now have been given 3 days to file their submissions at the Court of Appeal, and the respondents will have 3 days after that to file their submissions as well. So we have 6 days to know the cases are going to proceed. So obviously the BBI team is going to make their case at the Court of Appeal, and we are going to be watching this because interesting developments in the judiciary. They just have had a new president at the Court of Appeal, and he is supposed to constitute now the bench of judges who are going to be hearing this case. Yes. Now to another panel at the IBC. Now that they're going to conduct interviews to select 4 new IBC commissioners, and they published that shortlist, by the way, which has about 680 something names. But out of 680 something people, only 4 people are going to be chosen. But have you asked yourself, how much are they going to be paid? Yeah, I mean, out of curiosity, how much are the IBC commissioners paid? They get a salary of a whooping 621,000 shillings. So if you get this job, that's going to be their salary, plus allowances. They also get allowances. I mean, travel allowances, entertainment allowances, and all of those allowances. Remember that time I highlighted the story, yeah, that there was IBC was supposed to do some a conference in Dubai, and they were getting a lot of packs, and it raised concerns from the public who were like, why are they getting all of these allowances again? Yeah, so 621,000, that's your basic salary. They also get a chauffeured car. Yes, they also get airtime, they also get security, and their family members also get a full medical cover. Yes, so those are some of the packs that come with our job, in case you were looking to apply. Yeah, in case you want to, if you applied and you were shortlisted, that is how much you're going to be earning. But I assume you've probably done your background research and know how much you're going to be paid. In case you didn't know, yeah, that's what you're going to be paid. And also, a retirement deal, 30% of your salary. Pretty good, huh, Felix? Right? Yeah, pretty good. 621,000. Yes, and when they retire, they're gonna get 30% of that. Yep. Give me a reaction to that in the comment section. Yes, please. Yeah. So, how many cities does Kenya have? 3, right? Nairobi, Kisumu, and Mombasa. We could soon have a 4th one, because for the longest time, Nakuru has been seeking to have its status elevated to a city, and this is subject to many things. Some of those things include the major one is that for a town to be classified as a city, it has to have a population of over 250,000 people. And another is being able to have proper plans for public transport, water, sanitation, energy, solid waste management systems. You should have all of those things. But they should also have a fire and disaster response unit. And the Senate's devolution committee approved Nakuru County's application, which means the whole house will discuss the matter next week and decide whether Nakuru is ready to become a city. So this project is being pushed by the governor, Lee Kenyanjui, but Senator Susan Kihika is opposed to this move, and she says that Nakuru should be given about 10 years for it to be declared as a city. So that's an interesting one to watch, right? Now, remember when the government cushioned us from an increase in the cost of fuel last month? Yes? They did it by meeting oil marketers' margins, and now a report by Business Daily indicates that oil marketers in the country have been paid 1 billion shillings by Treasury because of that move. The government cushioned people from paying higher prices at the fuel pump, and it cost 1 billion, and that money has been given to oil marketers. Yeah, good time for oil marketers, because pesa imetoka haraka. Yeah, where you're dealing with the government, my friend, money doesn't just come. Yeah, it doesn't just get disbursed to you that fast. Yeah, but I guess when you're dealing in petroleum products, the government's gonna listen to you, because yeah. Now, in case you have been wanting to use your NHIF, and I know it's painful because some hospitals don't accept the basic NHIF, which is sad in a country like Kenya. So NHIF, they have announced that they will be giving Kenyans an opportunity to boost their cover by adding on to their premiums, which can help you boost your cover and get covered for more things. One of the things that you could get covered for is dialysis and treatment for diabetes. So yeah, that is a positive move in case you're looking to get covered by NHIF. So they'll be rolling that out soon, and you can add onto the 500 shillings that you contribute. That's a basic one, right? 500 shillings every month, so you can add on to that in case you want to boost your cover for health. Now, Felix, remember that this is interesting because we always have our stories always unfold, right? Yeah, we kind of follow the narrative of the country as stories unfold. So this one, I know it concerns you because the NMS, yes, they will be conducting another test run at Green Park Terminus on Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. Yes, the last one, it caused a bit of confusion, and a traffic up in the general Haile Selassie area. Around that area, there was a lot of confusion because people didn't know what was happening. But Green Park is they're trying to open it, but it seems like they were not fully convinced the system will be effective from the last test they did. They were not fully convinced that it will reduce congestion, because it ended up causing a bit of confusion and even more congestion in that area. So this Friday they're gonna have another go at it, and I guess General Badi and his team, they're serious about it because they want to do it, but then it's Nairobians. I don't know. Is it? Do you think it's gonna work? Yeah, give me your reaction to that story. I'll be reading your comments before we go to the last two stories and that TikTok story. Stick around for that because it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Let me check out your comments here on Facebook and your reactions to that. Those are some of the interesting stories that are happening. Yes, I can't wait to hear from you. Let me get your comments. Give me 1 second, and I'll yes, I see a lot of you are here on Facebook, and I appreciate your comments. Jay says Green Park only needed drop-off, pickup points, toilets, and security, period. But you had to bring in hotels, restaurants, hospitals, marketplaces, and all manner of congestion magnets. It's more of a meeting place than a decongestion zone. Yeah, that's Jay. Yeah, that's interesting, right? Because there's going to be a clinic. Yeah, not really a hospital, more like a clinic, a restaurant, and a police station as well. Yeah, they're also putting billboards for advertising. Yeah, so Jay says it's more of a meeting place than a decongestion zone. That's like adding another stage. So according to Jay, they should have just allowed buses to come drop people and leave. Yeah, Sam Mbugua says Sam Mbugua says nasikia quality ni 8D bana, kazi safi on Speedfeed. Yeah, that's Felix. Felix, you're getting credit for that. That's Felix and Ruben and Malvin and everyone else who's working on the show. Yes, they're saying the quality of the show is really good. Yeah, thank you for your comments. Roddy says NHIF is a scam. I once got a text that I have been treated in Lamu while I haven't left Kawangware since 2004. Wow, interesting. Job Kisaka says, have you been to Kazungula? I swear I saw you there. Where is Kazungula? Job, I have never been to Kazungula. I don't even know where that is. Yeah, maybe I have another lookalike in Kazungula. Do you know where Kazungula is? Sounds like somewhere in Ukambani, right? Yeah, Sobu says you're following. Daniel Makanda alisema the guy who went missing for 57 years alikuwa ameenda kuolewa. Madawa zimeisha sasa amerudi. Yes, thank you so much for your comments. Keep commenting. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube. In case you didn't know that we're live, yeah, I just read your comments, right? Now you believe that we're live. Yeah, another interesting story from Kisumu. They have received electric motorcycles. This one's here, Felix. You show them the picture. Yes, this is Governor Nyong'o and his county team at Kisumu. He says that the bikes will be used by county officials to deliver services, in Mashinani. And they are also expected to build an assembly plant for electric motorbikes. Yep. And something about these bikes, though, that I found interesting, that their speed limit is 45 kilometers per hour. It's more like a tuk-tuk. Yeah, 45. Okay, but it's yeah. Give me the bike anyway. I will take 45 kilometers per hour. Yeah, for commuting purposes. But I guess it serves the purpose, right? It's using electricity. And it's good for the environment. And they have a partnership with UNEP for this project. Yes, so they launched them yesterday, and they say that the part of opening a plant to assemble them in Kisumu, yeah, that one I am very interested to see, because that will be a great move. But again, it's almost the end of the term for Governor Nyong'o, so I hope the next governor picks it up. Yeah. Meanwhile, yeah, the CEO of ByteDance, that's a company that owns TikTok, he will be exiting the company at the end of this year. This is this man here. His name is Zhang Yimin, and he is worth $44 billion. Yes. And the thing I found so interesting about the statement of the TikTok CEO is that he says, he admitted this, that he lacks some of the skills to make him an ideal manager. He says, for him, yeah, haizangi kumanage watu. He's more of creative implementer. Like, yeah, he admitted that, which is really hard for someone in such a senior position to admit that they actually lack what it takes to become or to be the right manager. Yeah. And he also says he likes reading and dreaming. That's one of his hobbies. Yeah, so I guess he's gonna be doing more of that when he exits the company towards the end of the year. Yeah. Anyway, time to read your comments more. Felix is here. Is Felix Abondi? Yeah, someone else. Namesake. Your namesake is here directing the show. Felix is saying, city is just a name. I don't care if my town is called village or shopping center, as long as there is no crime, good roads, tap water, and no garbage. Pretty good. A solid argument, I have to say. Yeah, that's from Felix on Facebook. Dam says, good one, Governor Nyong'o. Yeah, I mean, electric bikes. It's a good one. And if they get a plant, is even better to assemble them locally. Yeah. Thank you for your comments, and those are some of the stories that are happening. If you find this show is too long to update everything that's happened, have a one version of the show called Speed Feed Minute for TikTok users. Yeah, check it out. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kimani. We'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. here